Imagine an airport that handles 68 million passengers every single year. That's like moving the entire population of France through one building. And somehow, it does this so smoothly that it's been voted the world's best airport for 12 years in a row. This is Singapore's Changi Airport, and today, we're going to break down exactly how it works. No fancy jargon, no complicated terms, just a clear look at the engineering systems that make this place run like clockwork. Let's start with the most basic question. How does an airport this big even function? So how does an airport this massive actually function? The answer lies in a combination of smart design, advanced automation, and careful planning. Changi isn't just one giant building. It's a carefully orchestrated system where every part works together. From the moment a plane lands to the second it takes off again, hundreds of processes happen simultaneously. We're going to walk through each major system one by one. The layout that guides passengers, the baggage network hidden underground, the security checkpoints that move thousands per hour, the runways handling a plane every 90 seconds, and the maintenance crews keeping it all running 24/7. By the end, you'll understand exactly why this airport never stops. To understand why Changi works the way it does, you need to understand Singapore itself. This is a tiny island nation, barely 730 square kilometers. That's smaller than New York City. With no natural resources and limited land, Singapore built its economy on one thing: being a connector, a hub where goods, money, and people flow between east and west. And aviation became the lifeline. Today, 30% of Singapore's economy depends on Changi Airport functioning perfectly. If this airport fails, the entire country feels it. So they didn't just build an airport. They built a system designed to never fail. Every backup has a backup. Every process is refined. Because for Singapore, this isn't just infrastructure, it's survival. Let's start with the most visible system, the layout. Changi has 4 massive terminals. If you walked from one end to the other, it would take you almost an hour. But here's the genius. Each terminal works like its own independent airport. Terminal 1 handles about 21 million passengers per year. Terminal 2 handles 23 million. Terminal 3 takes another 28 million. And Terminal 4 focuses on budget airlines with 16 million passengers. Why split it up this way? Simple. If something goes wrong in one terminal, the other 3 keep working. It's like having backup engines on a plane. Now, here's what makes Changi different from most airports. Everything is designed in a straight line. When you land, you follow one clear path: immigration, baggage claim, exit. No confusing turns, no backtracking. The designers studied how humans naturally move through spaces. We like straight paths. We get confused by too many choices. So they made it simple. Follow the signs, and you can't get lost. Now let's talk about something everyone worries about: your luggage. When you check in your bag at Changi, it disappears on a conveyor belt. But where does it actually go? The answer: 13 kilometers of underground tunnels. That's like hiding an entire highway beneath the airport. Here's how it works, step by step. First, your bag gets scanned by a machine that reads the barcode tag. This tells the system exactly which flight you're on and where you're going. Second, the bag travels on high-speed conveyor belts through the tunnels. These belts move at 7 meters per second. That's faster than you can run. Third, the system automatically sorts your bag. Think of it like a giant sorting machine for mail, except it's for suitcases. Your bag takes the correct path to your plane without any human touching it. Fourth, the bag arrives at your plane and gets loaded by the ground crew. The entire journey takes less than 10 minutes. and the system handles 9,000 bags per hour during busy times. Changi has a 99.9% success rate. That means out of every 1,000 bags, only one goes missing. The difference? Automation. Less human error. More machines doing the sorting. Now let's talk about the part everyone hates: waiting in line. At most airports, immigration and security can take 30 minutes or more. At Changi, the average wait time is just 10 minutes. How? Automation, again. Changi uses automated gates for immigration. Here's how it works in simple terms. You walk up to a gate. A camera scans your face. The computer compares it to the photo in your passport. If it matches, the gate opens. You walk through. Total time? 15 seconds. No standing in line waiting for an officer to stamp your passport. The machine does it instantly. Singapore started using these gates in 2006, and now 80% of passengers use them. This frees up the human officers to handle only the complicated cases. Security works the same way. Advanced scanners can scan your bag in 3 seconds and detect anything suspicious automatically. The computer learns what normal items look like: clothes, laptops, shoes, and it flags anything unusual. If the machine detects something wrong, a human officer checks it. But 95% of bags pass through automatically. The result? During peak hours, Changi can process 3,000 passengers per hour through security. That's 50 people per minute. Okay, we've covered how passengers and bags move through the airport. But what about the planes themselves? Changi has 2 parallel runways, and here's the impressive part. During peak hours, a plane lands or takes off every 90 seconds. That's 40 planes per hour, almost 1,000 planes per day. How do they coordinate this without planes crashing into each other? The answer: a high-tech control system run by air traffic controllers. Here's how it works. Before a plane even gets close to Singapore, controllers know it's coming. They track every aircraft on radar from hundreds of kilometers away. As planes approach, controllers assign each one a specific path and altitude. Think of it like giving each plane its own invisible highway in the sky. One plane might be told to fly at 3,000 meters, another at 3,500 meters. They're stacked vertically so they never come close to each other. When it's time to land, controllers space planes exactly 5 kilometers apart. This gives each plane enough distance to land safely and clear the runway before the next one touches down. And here's the clever part. Changi built its 2 runways far enough apart, 1.3 kilometers, so that planes can use both runways at the same time, without interfering with each other. One runway for landings, one for takeoffs, or both for landings during busy hours. The system is flexible, and because Singapore is a small island, the airport operates 24 hours a day. There's no nighttime curfew like in some cities. Planes keep coming and going around the clock. Now here's something most people never think about. How does an airport this big stay clean and running 24/7? The answer is a small army of 60,000 workers. Every single night, while passengers sleep, teams clean every terminal. They wash floors, empty thousands of trash bins, clean every toilet, and check every escalator. But cleaning is just the surface. The real work happens behind the scenes. Engineers monitor the baggage conveyor belts. If a motor shows signs of wearing out, they replace it before it breaks. This is called predictive maintenance, fixing problems before they happen. Air conditioning teams keep the entire airport at exactly 23 degrees Celsius. In Singapore's tropical heat, this means cooling a space the size of 200 football fields. The electrical system has 3 backup power sources. If the main power fails, backup generators kick in within 3 seconds. Passengers wouldn't even notice the lights flickering. Everything has a backup, and every backup has a backup. This is why Changi never shuts down. Even during storms, even during emergencies, the systems keep running. So let's recap how Singapore's Changi Airport actually works. 4 independent terminals that never interfere with each other. 13 kilometers of automated baggage tunnels that move 9,000 bags per hour. Automated immigration gates that process passengers in 15 seconds. 2 runways handling a plane every 90 seconds. 60,000 workers maintaining everything 24/7. And a passenger experience designed to make waiting enjoyable. Every system has a backup. Every process is automated. Every detail is planned. This is what happens when a country treats its airport like critical infrastructure, because in Singapore, it is. 30% of their economy depends on this airport running perfectly, so they built it to never fail. And the result? An airport that moves 68 million people per year and somehow makes it look easy. This is World Lumen, explaining how the modern world actually works. From the terminals passengers see to the tunnels hidden underground. From the air traffic controllers coordinating every landing to the engineers maintaining systems around the clock. Changi Airport is a perfect example of what happens when infrastructure is designed with precision, built with redundancy, and maintained with discipline. If you found this breakdown fascinating, there's more to explore. How bullet trains achieve perfect punctuality, why some cities are built for walking while others depend on cars, the engineering behind water systems, power grids, and the supply chains that keep modern life functioning. Subscribe to World Lumen to understand the systems that shape our world. Thanks for watching.